Ladies and gentlemen, it's a beautiful day here at Motor Coach Country Club in Indio, California. And I just spotted this absolutely stunning Liberty Coach that's here on display. And ladies and gentlemen, some of you may have seen on the Liberty Coach YouTube channel, Ron from Liberty Coach. How you doing today, sir?
Hey guys, how's everybody doing?
Excellent. So what are we looking at, sir?
Today we have a 2015 double slide Liberty Elegant Lady. This is a beautiful coach, of course, with a Dean Laux paint job. You can actually tell right away it's a Dean Laux paint job. They stand out like nothing else out there. Only Liberty has that unique paint job that he's providing for us. He is a true artist, and you're driving around a piece of art here.
Now, you were telling me that this coach has bus air, cruise air, and over-the-road airs?
Yeah, it's a little unusual, but we do have several coaches that have both roof air and cruise air. Cruise air is a 14,000 BTU air conditioning unit. It's down below, it's not on the roof, but we also do have 2 roof air units on here. In addition, we've got the over-the-road or bus air. A lot of people aren't real familiar with that, but it's very, very popular with our customers at Liberty because it's providing 100,000 BTUs of air conditioning for the whole bus whenever you're traveling down the road. So you don't have to run a generator or anything like that. It's all engine driven. It's just like what you have in your car. It's like your car air conditioning for the whole bus.
I greatly appreciate you explaining that. I'm looking forward to seeing inside this coach, but let's take a little closer look at this paint job. As you were mentioning, you know, Dean is a world famous artist. He's got his turtle mode series out. He's been doing these incredible paintings of turtles. And then I also talked to him recently, and he said he's got some prints coming out of some of his older artwork, the burning $100 bill painting, as well as a casino painting. And then he talked about maybe having some Ferrari prints coming out soon as well. So DeanLaux.com will show you his gallery, but let's look a little bit closer at this paint job. You can see there's a metallic flake, and this camera really doesn't do justice of all of the different ghosting and drop shadows and all of the different pins. And then there's like a heavy metallic here with different patterns in between. Just an incredible coach.
This is one of my favorite paint jobs that we have on the lot. It's just understated, but just it has so much detail to it. You can look at this thing forever and see all kind of different detail in it. Stunning paint job.
It really is. I agree with you. I was really excited to film this coach today. Before we go take a look inside the coach, can we look in the basement base?
Of course we can, yes.
Yeah, and as we get, you know, the human eye can pick this up so much better than the camera, but just an incredible paint job.
Now, of course, being a Liberty coach, we're going to have everything finished off. Any of the exposed exteriors are going to have the polished stainless steel. We're building our own slide trays here. We even give you a toolbox. We got the carbon fiber exterior there on there, and even it's carpet lined everywhere, and even behind the carpet there's a sound deadening material. And it in storage all about how much beer and wine you can take.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You guys know how to have a party. You guys had a big party out here at Motor Coach Country Club yesterday.
Yep, and some of the leftovers there. So ample storage there with another slide tray. Again, even the drawers are all carpet lined. Everything's finished off. You won't find any of this exterior that's not finished. And of course, we have our magnificent television here on the big slide mechanism that we build ourselves.
Yeah, and that was so effortless, just with one hand.
And it can be viewed from any angle out here, swivel all the way around 180 degrees.
Nice.
And it doesn't take up hardly any space here in the storage compartment down below. It's got a nice little door to hide it behind there. And of course, you do have another compartment here with the exterior refrigerator. More storage. There is a grill that's stored behind there that pulls out. Now with that bus air, you know, there are some negatives. It does take up a storage space here, but let me show you the size of the compressor on this.
Yes, sir.
Bus air. Everybody knows how big their air conditioner compressor is in their car. It's, I don't know, about that big around. This right here That is a 10-ton unit right there that's cooling this whole coach. It's pretty incredible.
Wow.
And, it's the only system I've heard people talk about it getting too cold in there.
A double slide coach. You want to look at the plumbing bay real quick before we go inside? So this has got the Volvo D13.
1,750 foot-pounds of torque on that D13, 500 horsepower.
500 horsepower, yes sir.
Yeah, this is our stainless steel 189-gallon freshwater holding tank on the left, and then on the right you've got a 189-gallon aluminum holding tank there too. Copper tubing throughout the coach. We've got this gray water bypass here, so if you're dry camping and you want to be able to dump the shower and sink water on the ground, you can bypass the tank, so you could use this effectively as a 189-gallon black water tank.
Yes sir.
And all of the valves you can dump from inside or outside. You can dump all Liberties on both sides. The water can be hooked up on the other side. The power can be hooked up on the other side, as it can be hooked up here. Everybody asks, well, why do you have the radiator right there? We put the radiator there so that we are able to totally enclose this generator box here. We have a totally enclosed hush box.
20 kW?
20 kW Kohler, right?
Yes sir.
And that'll run everything on the coach. It's on the airbags down there too. Besides keeping it nice and quiet, another thing it does with having the airflow over there instead of here, it keeps it nice and clean in this compartment. You don't have all the dirt and grime that you typically see on a generator, so everything's nice and clean in here.
Yes sir.
And of course we have our own battery too that powers this generator separately.
Okay. And I love that Liberty coach, just how everything is finished out. I mean, really, they make these buses a piece of artwork all the way around. Not only the Dean Laux paint job, but even how they finish these bays out.
And then of course, this is just the other side of the storage compartment. You can kind of see the height of it here without the drawers on the other side. So nice big tall compartments.
I'll show you guys just for perspective. Is it okay if I sit down in this bay?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll sit down in this bay. I mean, I can sit up, right? I mean, really a lot of room. The Prevost H chassis is second to none in storage. I've got to point out, polished stainless. Every square inch is just polished to the finest finishes in this coach. And then of course, those Liberty Coach lawn chairs that'll pull out if you need.
4 of those. They're stored on the back of the doors where they're not taking up much room at all, easily accessible.
Awesome. All of the Liberty Coach lighting here, that's huge when you're outside at nighttime. It just illuminates this whole side, and those are down the entire coach here. Is there one above the plumbing bay as well? Yeah.
Yep. And they're all dimmable too. If you don't want them real bright, you can dim them down where they're not putting out, where they're not blinding you.
Awesome.
And yeah, even on the back too.
Yeah.
And all the way down the side here. And of course on the wet bay there, we have the 2 here for this important area here where you're typically entertaining. We give you extra light there. The first thing, we always point out the hinge cover there. I mean, we're just hiding that hinge with a nice piece of leather there, just to give it more aesthetic appeal.
Yeah, and then not only do you have that hinge cover, but the door is all finished out with different surfaces on these leathers. I've got to get a close up, and of course that lighting. And then
Stainless steel trim here.
Yeah, the Liberty Coach entryways are beautiful. And this is almost like an ostrich skin, or?
Yeah. So, distressed leather type of deal.
Wow. This is a good looking coach here.
Yeah, you'll never find a one-piece windshield in a Prevost because this is an over-the-road bus designed to be easily serviced. So typically with a one-piece windshield, you've got to wait 24 hours for it to glue once you set it in there. With these, you can take them out, put them right in, and go right down the road just like an automobile windshield. Also, it's providing a lot of safety here too, because you do have a supporting structure in the middle of the coach right here. This is a big roll cage that we're in right here, and this is part of that roll cage.
Yes, sir. I'm noticing on that large screen there, is that the exterior paint job?
Yes, it is.
Of this coach?
Yeah,
nice.
it is. You can pick out different backgrounds on here, and one of the backgrounds I found was the exterior paint job on here. It's pretty cool. What I do really like, you've got the integrated tire pressure monitoring system from Prevost. That's not an aftermarket tire pressure monitoring system. It's something that Prevost builds themselves for this bus. So that's very important.
Yes, sir.
Here's one of the 2 cruise airs that we have, and then of course we have 2 roof airs on here also. They're very quiet. They put out a heap of air conditioning flow here, and there's one midship too. I do know that one of the reasons they use this cruise air here is because of this sub-zero refrigerator. It's taller than most, so they're not able to put an air conditioning roof unit here. So that's why we have a cruise air unit here, because of the taller sub-zero fridge. And of course, we got the Jack and Jill doors here, which everybody really likes. You're able to have some privacy in the bedroom here, but yet still have access to the bathroom for your guest up front, and have access to the bathroom from your bedroom here. And people really like too the rear shower. It is a little bigger than you get in the mid shower coach. So if you want to take a look at that.
Yeah, absolutely. Is this a king size bed? It looks like.
King size bed, yes it is. And on the double slide coaches too, when this slide is in, you do have enough room to scooch around the base of the bed.
Yeah, and it's a really large room, you know, for a double slide coach. You've got plenty of room. And even, let me just poke my head back out. We're going to show them the bathroom in a moment, but double slide coach, you still have a lot of room in here. And
don't apologize for the fact we're building this coach for 2 people, and how much more room do you need, you know, for 2 people? And most people find this is more than adequate. Yeah, and that's why our double slide coaches are very popular.
Yes, sir. We'll get back to the bathroom here, and then I want to open up some of these cabinets here and see. We'll kind of go a little more in depth here, but yeah, beautiful rear shower floor plan. You want to show us what's behind?
You got easy access to some of your electronics right behind the wall here.
Good sized closet. A lot of hanging space there as well.
Hanging space here. You got a much bigger closet up front there too.
Yeah, now I'll point out too, with the king bed, you still have some bedside space there on both sides of the bed, so somewhere to set your phone or your keys or whatnot. And I've got to get a close-up of all these different textures that Liberty uses. Like, this is a different type leather than the leather that's on these wall panels here, and these are the finest materials known.
Yes, they do an incredible job. I'm still amazed at the coaches I see come through. Even the older ones are just look so spectacular.
Yeah, you want to show us some of the storage here? It looks like there's a lot of storage.
First of all, I love the way they do the curvatures. It's just pleasing to the eye. And it's got a nice lines to it, but in addition to the curvature, I mean, that's all storage behind here. You've got adequate amount of cabinets here. You've even got little drawers over here, and even under the sink storage here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So lots and lots of storage in this bus.
Now, is this TV fixed?
That TV is fixed there, yes. You have the opposing windows here. We even put the windows on the side of the slide outs too. That just gives you all kind of light coming into the coach, which people like. Yeah,
and I also like, just when you're in the slide out here, you've got a great view of what's going on the side of the coach here, and a beautiful view here at Motor Coach Country Club.
It's a unique spot we have here.
Yes, sir.
And of course the blackout blinds on here too. And it gets it nice and dark in here, so in the morning time you don't even know the sun's out.
Sure changed the light, but still a real... It doesn't even feel like you're in a motorhome when you close all of those blinds. Everything is so rich. And
there's an incredible sound system in here too. Behind this detail here, there are some speakers, and it's like being in a small theater, sitting in the bed watching TV in here. It's really an incredible sound system they got in here.
Is this going to be your bathroom door?
This is, well, no, this is your washer and dryer right here. We got the Bosch.
Stackable
washer and dryer. We use Bosch because they're very quiet.
Made in Germany.
Yep. And this is just one of the Jack and Jill doors you have here.
Wardrobe space over here. Did we look inside?
Yeah, we got quite a bit. We got the cabinet there with some shelving there also, and it is a hanging closet, and the great big one right here.
Yeah, really, I like the white walls, and then the carpeted floors, and it's very light. You know, very light inside here too. So those lights really illuminate that area, that space.
And every cabinet in a Liberty, when you open it up, the light comes on automatically. And in addition, you got these nice deep slide-out drawers here, and there's 6 of them at the base of this closet here. Nice big pantry here, right next to the Sub-Zero fridge with adjustable shelving. Here's our management center where everything is controlled. You got your Crestron, your Optiplex, and of course this being a 15, you're going to have that Master Volt 24 volt lithium ion batteries on here, which we've been doing since 2011. It's saving lots of weight. Those batteries are recharging much quicker than what the gel mat batteries do, and we found it's the best system to use. The automotive industry is obviously moving in that direction, and we're right there with them.
Anything else that you think is special about this coach that the folks on YouTube should know about this coach?
Well, you know, I don't think a lot of people know about that Optiplex system, which is a wireless circuit breaker system, and it just makes it so easy to find out where if you're having any issues. You go to one control panel over here and it shows you exactly what's going on, and it's very easy to reset it from there.
I did have a chance to demonstrate that in a video with Frank Koenigsetter, the Vice President of Liberty Coach. I'll leave a link to that video in the description below where Frank demonstrates and really explains in depth that Optiplex system. How many miles are on this coach, and what year is it?
It's a 2015. It's got 48,000 miles on it. And like I said, it is the double slide with the bus air and the cruise air and the roof airs on it.
If somebody's a serious buyer, who should they get a hold of?
They should, of course, call me. My name is Ron Falconeer. I'm with Liberty Coach Sales. You can reach me anytime at the dealership, and I'd be glad to help anybody with any of their needs with the Liberty Coaches. I can be reached at 704-438-7649 anytime. That's my cell phone number, or call Liberty Coach.
Ron, I can't thank you enough for taking the time to show me and the folks on YouTube this incredible Liberty Coach. Greatly appreciate you, Dean Laux, and the team at Liberty Coach. I also greatly appreciate all of you out there on YouTube liking these videos and subscribing to the channel. I hope you're all having a great day. Thanks again.
Thanks, everybody.